Yeah, we're back once again.
I thought of something to say on the intro and I forgot it.
Yeah. No, since he forgot it. This is episode 49. Shout out to Bobby Mitchell.
Right? Yeah, shout out Bobby Mitchell.
Yeah, shout out to Bobby Mitchell. Apparently, he was the first black player to ever play for the Washington football team. So apparently, the former Redskins, because I don't want to keep saying Washington football team. But apparently they were the last team to integrate. So shout out to them racist motherfuckers.
They were the last to do something else?
Yeah.
Damn.
I don't know. The Chiefs are still rocking strong, man. I don't know what we're going to do about that, but I don't know why that's not offensive.
Weren't we watching the game
or the Braves
the Tomahawk chop?
Yeah. But I've heard that, I know like the excuse for them is like they say they integrate natives and like all the shit, and I don't know. That's been... But yeah.
They a little late on that one.
But because I think because that's like Florida with the Seminoles, that's their like defending, because we actually have natives like running the shits, whatever. But anyway, this is episode 49. Shout out to Bobby Mitchell. We are back once again. We are washed but not washed up. I am Draft.
I am Sean-Luc Picard.
Yeah, we are the Wash Gods. Shout
out all the gods and goddesses out there.
Yeah.
Thank you for fucking with us. I had an interesting week as far as interacting with people who have been watching the pod. So
shout out to everybody that hit up the IG, man. Please keep hitting us up. I appreciate all the love. I got a lot of people hitting me this week, like a lot of new people just telling me they fuck with what we doing. So
yeah, shout out Warren, 404 Creators.
Yeah, shout out to 404 Creators. Shout out to the other people. I'm sorry, man.
All the good people.
I smoke and drink, obviously. But yeah, man, shout out to y'all, man. You know, keep watching. We're getting to the countries though. As I always started off with these United States, man, the United Kingdom, Australia, United Kingdom. Iceland, Canada.
We gotta learn the rest of them lyrics for absolutely no reason.
Man, native land, something.
Y'all been living different lives.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. Shout out to Degrassi. Ireland, Germany, Russia, India, France, Finland, Costa Rica, Puerto Rico, Romania, Spain, Norway, Ecuador, New Zealand, Denmark.
Flying through these hoes. I should rehearse.
The Netherlands, Sweden, Singapore, Slovakia, Belgium, Italy, and Qatar, as always. Shout out to Qatar. Yeah, we are back once again, man. I always say it feels good to be back, and it doesn't always necessarily feel good, but
it feels good.
It feels. So,
I'm happy to be back. I'd rather be here than anywhere else.
Yeah, man, I could be anywhere in the world, man. But I'm here tonight with you guys, man. Giving you
all right.
Giving you the realest and the illest, man.
All right.
Nah, man. But yeah, it does feel good to be back, man. So shout out to No Limit Exposure, as always.
Yeah, man. You see us, you see him.
Mm-hmm. See us, you see him, man. So, or vice versa. Yeah, but how was your week?
My week was cool. I've piggybacking on our topic last week, the same things have been happening perpetually, week to week. And I don't know. At this point, it's graduated from Groundhog Day to Office Space.
I've never seen Office Space, but I imagine it's a great film.
Great film. So dope. They built another film I really like, Waiting, off one of the taglines in Office Space. But yeah, and it wasn't even necessarily in a work type setting. It was more so in a social setting. Just been getting a lot of weird interactions with people, and I'm not necessarily sure why. I'll probably talk more about it in my wash moment. But
oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, it's been a week. Yeah. But yeah, I'm getting more comfortable settling into the pattern of work, which is cool. I'll be disappointed. I'll be disappointed a lot in the way people handle things.
I'm upset.
Yeah.
Shout out to
I see how things could go smoothly, and I feel like I'm not necessarily in a position to be like, yo, you should just relax. Like, I just want to tell somebody to relax. I want to tell everybody to relax.
I might have said that shit 20 times today, but go on.
And it's fucked up, because whoever you tell to relax automatically does the opposite. It's like a trigger. It's like, oh, But I really want you to relax. I really want everybody to just relax. I try to say nothing for at least an hour into my day. Nothing. Not even to myself.
I mean, I used to always say that shit. You know, I used to always say like, yo, I try. Some days I try to go through my whole day without saying a word and just see how long I can go. But I'm just speaking, just take in everything. It's not me.
You said that before, and I started doing it.
Yeah, like just not try to speak. Let me try to all the like inaudible ways to like communicate.
And a lot of the people I respect at some point, whether it be due to trauma or just by choice, took a vow of silence. I think his name is John Williams. I have to look it up. I should know his name. But he did a TED Talk where he just took a vow of silence for like 7 years. Wild. And it was like he did one for a year and then he did another for 3. And then he walked for 7 years. Like he's taking no form of transportation that took gas. And it was like one of those things where it was like, yo, he just seemed so.
What's the white guy that just did that? The singer? Don't be so ambiguous, girl. He started them songs with Big Sean. Come on.
Mike Posner.
Mike Posner. Yeah, Mike Posner. He just did a trip. He walked from, I think, Pennsylvania to California.
I think he got bit by a rattlesnake or something.
Yeah. He went through a lot of crazy shit. I don't even know if he ended up making it, but I remember him like doing that whole little hero's journey, if you will.
Yeah, I would like to do something like that. I always think about. I saw that scene. I remember seeing Forrest Gump at an age where I didn't understand it, and being like naturally drawn to that part where he was like, "Yeah, I just started running." And eventually people started following me. It was like I'm watching it. And I'm like, "Yeah, this makes absolutely no sense, but makes all the sense." But yeah, week was interesting. How was yours?
My week was cool. I was bitching a lot on the last podcast. I hated it. But it was cool, man. Shout out to Odell, man. Like he pulled me to the side and kind of like gave me some OG game, which was dope. Like he kind of said some shit that I already knew, but it's sometimes good for somebody like that's in the atmosphere with you to say it, because it's like I can tell y'all about my day all the time, but it's like y'all don't see what I see, so y'all can only like but like somebody that's he works with me, so he sees what I see. So yeah, man, he just kind of just sat me down and just like, man, come on, man, we know how the game go, man. Like we black, right? What we doing, man? Like it's 4 black leaders in this motherfucking house out of like 200 motherfucking employees, bro. Like like that's not gonna be a good look for you. This nigga's gonna try to take your head off. So it was just good to hear that. So regardless of with all the bullshit that went down, it was cool just to have reassurance from somebody to be like, yo, I'm not crazy. Because sometimes you get in situations you don't know if you're necessarily making the right moves, and sometimes you just need that second set of eyes. Just like, all right, man. I mean, he didn't necessarily have to say I was doing the right thing, but
yeah, he told you weren't necessarily wrong.
Yeah. You're not wrong for feeling the way you feel. Sometimes
it's not
you just
right,
need your emotions
okay.
acknowledged. Yeah. We gonna make it anyway. But yeah, shout out to Whitney. But yeah. So the week was cool, man. Other than that, I watched like a shit ton of like movies and shit. I kind of just binged the fuck out more than I usually do. Just trying to keep my mind on other shit rather than just stewing in your own shit. So yeah, but that was it. It was cool. I could cook. I could complain, but I did so much complaining on the last podcast. Like, I feel like I kind of got it out. So yeah, it was cool, man. Shout out to Odell, man. Shout out to Odell's Roundtable. He actually got a dope podcast. He was one of the first dudes I really saw doing a pod in Atlanta, and kind of one of the reasons made me really think about like the video aspect. He was the first person I really saw doing that. So shout out to Odell, man. Shout out to J-Force as well, man. Shout out to the OG. But yeah, man, that was my week, man. It was cool. No complaints. Got through it. We're back here again. So I made it through the week alive. So it's always a blessing.
Yeah. Shout out Taji, man. Taji probably had the most interesting week. We still don't have a mic for him, but I think he just made it back.
Where'd you go again? Oh, I'm sorry. Why you keep going to Florida, man? What the fuck, man?
Man, this joker just.
Speaking of theme park, have you seen Class Action Park? No. You should watch that. But
Yeah, I
forgot. I never brought that up on the podcast.
You did. Yeah, you did.
Did I? Okay, yeah.
You brought it up once, and I meant to watch it. I watched DB. You brought it on the same. You brought it up on the same episode. You talked about DB.
HBO
Cooper.
Max. Thank you. Great documentary about theme park. Well, about a theme park.
Oh, I did see it. I
That shit
did
is
see it.
great.
Yeah, I did see it. I remember seeing it.
That shit is great, bruh.
Class
Action Park, bruh. That shit is great. It's like one part comedy, one part documentary. It's fucking great. It's like Tiger King with documentaries, bruh.
It's like Tiger King with rides.
Yeah, some kind of dead niggas and crazy shit going on, bruh. It's like, how is this shit a thing, bruh? Yeah. Yeah, God bless the early 90s.
Niggas was just trying shit.
Yeah, but yeah, man. So yeah, a lot of binging and shit. But yeah, my week was cool, man. You know, ain't too much to say. We made it.
Nigga, we made it.
Yeah. Watch moments, right?
Yeah. All right. So we talked about it on a few episodes. Draft was mentioned. Not being like the J Electronica line, like familiarity breeds contempt, has been echoing in my head for like the past week and a half, and like just being around and being back in the city has made me feel like I'm done. I might be done. I walked into a bar, just say, "Hey bar," and
maybe bar.
Yeah. Bar. Bar.
Anyone's bar.
A bar for this conversation. And it was just really familiar. And you know how it was too familiar? Like, you don't know anybody, but everybody treats you like they know you.
I feel like that's kind of Atlanta in a nutshell. But go on.
And it felt, I remember being there years ago and get into a confrontation. And it seemed like it would just be like once a week. Once a week we go down there and we just get a weird interaction with somebody. And I went down there, shout out Ricky Blue. Ricky Blue had a show.
Shout out Ricky.
And nigga, Ricky get into the club and apparently they charged him. They charged him and he was performing. So he's talking to security at the door and he's like, yo, if I pay you $20 to get in tonight, man, and I got the best set, you gotta give me my $20 back. He's like, all right, I'm gonna hold you to it. They dap up. We go in there. I have some weird interaction with the bartender. Like, yeah. I get into an argument with somebody's girlfriend. I see Ricky perform. Ricky get to his last song. So it's like all this weird shit happening. And in between there, I talk to Ricky, and I'm like, bro, it's weird in here. Like, it was weird. And he looks at me and he's like, yo, you ever think you just being stiff?
Dun, dun, dun. Zoom in on Sean.
And I thought to myself, that's going to be crazy. But I thought to myself, I was like, nigga, I can be stiff, bro. Yes. Yeah. So what? Niggas is fucking up. It's not me. So Ricky get to his last song and he's like, yo, he doing crowd interaction. He's like, yeah, man, I told security, man, if I had to pay to get in here to perform with y'all tonight. It's my first show back in Atlanta. I just moved here the beginning of the year. He made me pay to perform for y'all. Like, I told him if I had the best set, he had to give me my $20. So I'm about to check on my 20, right? So he hop off stage and he's headed to find the security guard. His song coming on and shit, he hyping the crowd up. He like, hey, bro, you gonna give out my 20? You busy? We just hear the side conversation. It's like, it's basically, you see the nigga tell him like, yo, I can't fuck with you right now.
It's basically like the beginnings of a nigga moment.
Yeah, it was, what? He like, all right. Hey, whatever, man. He said he ain't hear my set. Fuck that 20. The verse comes in. Before he can finish his verse, another security guard at the corner of the stage like, yo, what you say? And he's like, hold on, what? Like, what you say? Like, all that security shit, what happened? And he was like, no, I was just, you know what I'm saying? Now the rigmarole having to explain what the situation was to a nigga that wasn't even there. And so he's just like, yeah, it's cool. We defuse it.
The craziest part about all of this shit is supposed to be a fun night.
It's supposed to be the funnest of nights. the funnest. And it's so terrible. It make having fun feel like work.
Yeah, I feel like that's a part of getting old. Like, you just have less time for the bullshit that goes into going out.
I know what's gonna happen. I'm not gonna enjoy myself. Some weird shit gonna happen. I'm gonna have to excuse myself. I remember having a whole text conversation with you during that time period about the pod. Like, yeah, I know where I'm supposed to be at, bro, and it's not here. But yeah, by the time we diffused one security guard situation, the other security guard like, hey, bro, don't be doing that shit on the mic. He's like, bro. I was just like, yo, this is so stressful, man. Like, I don't have the energy for it no more, man. So shout out to bar, man. I'm gonna let y'all have it. It's y'all bar now.
Y'all bar. Shout out to y'all bar. It might be the name of the pod.
And I
y'all
fuck
bar.
with it, man. And I fuck with it.
Y'all bar.
It just made me feel real old. It made me feel so old. I was like, damn, man.
Like, what the fuck am I
I'm really
doing
tired.
here?
And I felt like niggas could see it. And I was like, oh, I get it now. Oh.
That shit is some of the scariest
Eureka.
shit. Like, it happens in life. Like, oh, shit.
I was just trying to be there for my friend, man.
Shit. Am I being old?
Yeah,
oh,
like,
fuck.
Damn,
Let me
man,
get the fuck out of here.
I gotta get out of here, man.
I was accidentally being old.
What's so wild is I knew it wasn't just my imagination because I'm leaving bar and I hop in the Uber. And I'm like, man, that shit was weird as fuck. We closed the door. That's a Charger parked right in front of us. This chick hop out the car screaming, nigga, I will pop your ass. Don't you ever open my car door like that, nigga. Fuck wrong with you? I'll shoot you and your bitch. And this is like right in front of us. And me and the Uber driver just sitting there like, what the fuck?
Oh my God.
So I'm like, man, she talking about shoot, nigga, drive.
Yeah.
So he drives. We get to the next corner by the Jamaican restaurant. And some niggas fighting. Like 6 niggas fighting.
Yeah.
We look at that.
Shout out to Edgewood.
We rush through that. We rush through that intersection. We get to the intersection on Boulevard by the. It's some more niggas fighting. It was really like, it was the Wild West out that bitch. It was the purge, nigga. I was like, man, I can't get back to my environment fast enough. That shit was so weird. But yeah, man. Shout out to Edgewood, man. Y'all be safe.
All right, man.
Stay dangerous.
I don't know. Edgewood been trying to stay dangerous for the past year.
But I'm talking about nigga Swag. Shout out Swag. He was like, man, you seen some niggas got beat up on Edgewood last night. I was like,
which one? Which niggas?
What night? Specify, nigga. Yeah. Cause niggas got beat up. I don't know if anybody got any of that shit on film Thursday night, but it was a movie.
Yeah. So shout out to Edgewood, I guess. It was
a fucking Thursday. This ain't even the weekend.
My watch moment, I guess, it's pretty cheap, and it's like probably like the most obvious watch moment ever. But you know, I work with like, you know, a lot of younger people, you know, and one of the chicks I work with, like, she kept asking me like how old I am. I'm just like, man, I'm old, man. Let's just leave it at that. You know what I mean? Like I'm a lot older than you. Just by our conversation, let's just leave it at that. So by the way we're interacting, you're a bit young, and you know, I'm a bit seasoned.
Bit old.
I'm seasoned, bro. I don't want to do old. I'm seasoned, dog. But I told her how old I was, and she was disgusted. Like, she's like, oh shit, like you were old. I was like, oh yeah. I kept trying to tell you. Fuck. I just look amazing, bitch. But yeah, man.
Hey, ladies.
Like, yeah, could have fooled you, ho. Yeah. But yeah. So that's just my watch moment, man. When you just say your age and the motherfucker's like, oh shit, what? What the fuck are you doing? I'm like, yeah. Told you I was old. But yeah. What else we got? Oh yeah, we can talk about that. We can end this first segment with that. All right, so shout out to Tom Brady, man. Congratulations.
Yeah, man, you did it, man.
I think they said he's the first quarterback to win.
Fuck Bill Belichick.
Yeah,
man.
fuck Bill Belichick.
Big fuck Bill.
Yeah. Apparently, he's the first quarterback to win Super Bowls for 2 different teams.
That's crazy.
At the age of 43. Fucking amazing. Yeah, maybe it's the vegan diet. Maybe it's the fact that he's not human. But whatever the case is.
This thing look just like Android 18, bro.
So the fuck has no personality. I've never seen Tom Brady do anything
Kiss
like
his son in the mouth.
other than be racist. Like that's the only personality trait I know of him. Shout out to his fucking red hat. Yeah, but shout out to Tom Brady though, man. Great football player apparently.
Apparently, allegedly,
seventh Super Bowl win. 7 out of 10 ain't bad, man. Better than LeBron. So that's something.
God damn.
I'm gonna keep it real. I didn't see 1 minute of the Super Bowl, like not 1 second of it. I haven't even seen a highlight from it. Yeah, I was gonna watch it, but then I don't know.
Yeah, I kind of
started drinking. You know
I kind of had another fences moment. With her and I watching the Super Bowl, and she was like, I'm telling her about the significance of the game, and she's like, why do people love football so much? I'm like, yo, because America likes to see black men hurt themselves. She's like, why?
Too real.
Like, I don't know. It's a long story.
But say I know.
Yeah.
But yeah. I don't know, man. I think people like to see car crashes. That's what football is. Just like 1,000 car crashes in one night. I mean, hockey is a thing too, and rugby and all that type of shit.
Yeah, it's just new.
I mean, everyone likes violence. It's fucking awesome, as long as it doesn't happen to me.
It's this new football league they've got called the AF7L. It's no pads, no helmets,
Oh my god.
full contact. It's insane, bro. It's so insane. Like when you talk about watching car crashes, them shits is crazy, crazy.
Jesus Christ! Well, so shout out to them. Yeah, shout out to Patrick Mahomes, man.
CTE.
Speaking of CTE, okay. Well,
Boom.
no, real shit. I watched. I mean, this is too premature, but I did watch this shit about this football player named Nick Bonacani. Have you seen that documentary? Do you know who he is or not?
Confirmation bias.
Yeah. Yeah, all right. Well, but Nick Bonacani, he was
quick.
Yeah. He played for the 72 Dolphins. He was in that era of Dolphins teams, but Hall of Famer. But he was a player, then a sports agent, then he was a commentator. And he's still alive today. Well, yeah, I think the documentary said 2020. But yeah, he was a guy that suffered from CTE. It's crazy because I felt like the moment I learned about CTE, football changed for me. And it's fucked up because I remember my dad used to tell me when I was a kid, like talk about all the football players, like, yo, you know, them motherfuckers can't walk, man. Like they can't walk on concrete and shit. Like it's real fucked up for them. Like, and I didn't really get it as a kid. I'm like, this nigga telling tall tales, nigga. Like,
What you mean can't walk?
yeah. And then it makes me think, like, I wonder how long, like, yeah, CTE is a thing now, but my dad was talking about this shit. So how long has this shit been going on, bro?
It's been just a
how long
dirty,
did it take
ugly
for it
secret.
to actually come to a head where it's like in the media?
Well, more media. Like when football was really probably
Yeah.
at its worst, you didn't have the type of coverage that we have now. Now there's a 24-hour sports network.
Because I want to say, what's the Colt great? He doesn't fuck with the NFL because of that. The Colt, fuck. Damn. No, maybe not. He didn't play for the Colts. Johnny Unitas? Is it Johnny Unitas?
Oh.
I think it's one of those type guys. But yeah, you never see him in any NFL anything.
But that was so good.
Yeah, exactly.
He was
Because
like,
they
I
don't
gotta
fuck with the
up out of
NFL.
there, man.
Yeah, I want to say it's Johnny Unitas. I'm sorry if I'm wrong. But yeah, man, it's a lot of quarterbacks like that, like back in that era, that still don't fuck with the NFL. So it makes me think about, like, I wonder how long motherfuckers been fighting for this shit. But
Colts. Baltimore Colts.
Baltimore Colts. It was Johnny Unitas, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, he definitely doesn't fuck with NFL at all. Like you will never see him in any like NFL promotional shit. They always talk about him, but it's like, yeah, motherfucker, yeah. And he's still alive, correct? Yeah, or if he did die, he died very like semi recently. But he was definitely alive in my lifetime.
Yeah.
He was one of those dudes that I was like, how come he never talks?
2002.
All right, yeah. All right, cool. I was about to say, man, how old was I? I'll take that. All right, bleep that. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Shout out to the Super Bowl and the players that played in it and shit. You got anything to say about the Super Bowl?
Nah, fuck him.
Yeah.
No. I mean, I watched it.
You watched it. So, what about the halftime show? How was the weekend?
They had some of the best memes of this nigga running around in this Bruce Lee mirror room.
Yeah.
That shit is hilarious. But yeah, other than that, man,
I was about to say, wasn't this joint called House of Mirrors? No, it's House of Balloons.
it was. Yeah.
Did he do the? Did he bring out anybody?
Nope. He just performed straight through.
I thought Daft Punk was about to come out with it.
He did Starboy though.
The display was crazy. I mean,
That shit,
It was whispers like he might do the Black Panther song. So maybe he'll bring out Kendrick and shit.
that would have been too dope.
Yeah.
But probably restricted by then.
Yeah. Who's
Hey,
gonna
Kendrick
pray
went-
for me? Apparently they said there was a lot of Black Lives Matter
yeah,
propaganda throughout the Super
they had a
Bowl.
lot of choir shit.
There wasn't no commercials with. I thought I heard about.
I just saw a quarter, man.
I'm sure people listen to this podcast. Motherfucker, watch the Super Bowl. God
Why
damn.
didn't you see the commercials?
God damn, you got a podcast. Watch something, motherfucker. I'm sorry, man.
I don't have an excuse.
I spaced out on it. I got caught up in like doing my own shit and fell asleep. Woke up and like
It was over with.
yeah, I woke up. It was 31-9.
That's a wrap.
Was that the final score?
I think so.
Yeah, I don't even know what the final score was. Shout out to McHomie and Tommy B, man, Tommy Boy, Tommy Boy Records.
Big B's.
Yeah, big B's. Fuck Bill Belichick.
Fuck Bill.
Yeah, on that note, man, we'll be back. Oh, I don't have much to say. Okay, we're
Shout
back.
out.
Yeah.
Shout out Atlanta, I guess.
Yeah. Shout out to us. Shout out to my hometown, the place that we sit right now, kind of, in a way. But apparently, like the NBA has decided they're gonna hold the All-Star game in Atlanta, so that's big news for the city.
Yeah. You might see
One of my
old
first,
Buckhead vibes.
one of my first real experiences with the NBA was going to All-Star Weekend. So
Here?
yeah.
Oh, shit was like, what? Oh,
What year was that? I don't remember what year that was. Yeah, like it was a long time, but I just remember like got to meet like Charles Barkley and
literature.
it was somebody else that was I don't remember who was on the telecast with Charles Barkley back then. It was him, Kenny Smith, and some other player that
It wasn't Chris Webber.
it was Chris Webber. Yeah, it was Chris Webber. Yep. Goddamn. Yep.
Shout out Chris Webber, man.
But yeah, got to meet them. Shout out to Carl, man. Shout out to CP, man. Like he was working for the All-Star Weekend, so like we got to like kind of do cool shit. Got to shoot around like that. I don't remember what NBA player was there, but like you remember him tossing me the ball and like got to do the little 3-point contest and shit. It was dope. So like one of my fondest memories of the NBA was All-Star Weekend. So I don't know if it's still like that for kids, but for me it was really dope. I can't even lie. Like I love basketball, so yeah. So we're gonna see how it goes this year. Like with COVID, it's gonna be very interesting to see how. Are they gonna hold festivities, or is it gonna be just like a straight game? Like when they were here before, it was all kind of like fanfare. I don't know if you can still do fanfare in the age of COVID.
Yeah. Communal basketballs, everybody touching the same ball.
Yeah, it's gonna be tricky,
Crowds.
man. But honestly, I wouldn't mind having a game here just for the culture, as they say. It's good just to always have Atlanta on the map, man.
Here, Atlanta, you can have this idea. Even though it's cold, if the weather's good, just set up outdoor display at
Centennial.
Centennial or separate parks in the city. That way you can see it anywhere. Woodruff, yeah,
that would be fire.
Ooh,
Do all the outdoor events.
Yep.
Yeah, do outdoor fanfare. You got to, like, because I think what makes All-Star Weekend special is the fanfare. It's not really the actual game. Like, if you ever had an All-Star Weekend happen in your city, like, you understand what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Like,
brand the city crazy and just set up outdoor screens so people can watch it outside.
That's dope.
yeah, it's gonna be interesting. How they gonna do the? Are they gonna do the dunk contest? They're gonna do everything with it. They're gonna do a 3-point shootout. Like,
They need to have NBA players put up the goals in the hood.
Oh,
Them shits are still down.
we'll see how the NBA treats
that'd
this.
be wild.
Because, like, they're supposed
Please
to be
pull up on,
all Black Lives Mattering and shit.
Show
Like,
Creek.
so,
Yeah.
like, you know, it's ways y'all can really finesse. I remember Kyrie, like, one of his demands when he was, like, talking about sitting out from the bubble was, like, I want every, like, NBA team to, like, focus on black businesses in the area. So if they did that with All-Star Weekend and focused on Atlanta and, like, highlighted black businesses, that'd be fire, man.
Yeah.
So,
Y'all
you know,
getting all this free game, man. Yeah.
I mean, fuck it, man. If it's for us, then I don't mind them having it. Like, you know, if it's to any league that might look out, it might be the NBA because they goddamn need
They
us,
rely
man.
on niggas
Yeah,
heavily.
Luka Doncic ain't gonna cut it, man.
Yeah, he can't
I like Luka, man.
There's only
Luka's
gonna be
a
a few
baller.
Dirks.
I like Jokic too, man. I like the Joker, dog. But yeah, we need LeBron. Niggas show up for LeBron. Niggas, if you just had a league full of like Luka Doncic and fucking jokers, man. I mean, they're not even American. Like,
Yeah, man. Shout out to new vets, man. LaMelo been putting up numbers. Shout out Lonzo.
Yeah, shout out to LaMelo, man.
NBA look good, man.
Yeah, man. Like you said, like a lot of new talent, like on the other episode. But yeah, man. Apparently, they're gonna we'll see, man. LeBron seems to be like pretty much against this whole idea of holding
This
the
nigga gonna play ball.
All-Star game at all. I mean, what do you think? Do you feel like the players deserve a break? Would you rather see an All-Star game happen or not happen?
I'm not really a big team sports fan, so I don't care either way. And I think it's hypocritical. Like, if you really want to be honest, if the pandemic is that serious and you really want to keep numbers down, why even?
Hold a fanfare.
Yeah, why even play with people's emotions? We're still gonna do it because now you just now when the numbers spike, it's just like, well, they came out at their own risk, and it's like, no, man, you've had people quarantined for months now. You know, if you have an event here in the city that's already pretty much open, like, you're gonna get people to come out and you're gonna see numbers go up. But fuck it, I'm not gonna be outside. Like I said, it's gonna be Buckhead early 2000s out this bitch.
I don't know. Like, one of my like things with all this shit is too, though. I know they say it like affects black people like at a staggering rate, but you think the world would stop for black people?
No, not at all.
Like, I don't know, man. I know about the world. I know how they treat black people, and I've never seen them stop for like any other thing that like affects black people like in a indiscriminate or fucking like an astounding amount over other races. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? Like, I don't know if I really believe that stat, because I don't know, man. I just don't know. Like, it's a lot of shit we could stop if we really trying to like overwhelmingly help black people. Like, I don't really know what we're doing necessarily. I don't want to go on a whole non-COVID tangent and shit, man. Now I'm gonna sound like a non-masker because I wear my
Black
mask.
Messiah.
I wear my mask, man. I'm just saying, man. I just don't know. I don't know what's real, man. We live in the age of fake news, man. Shout out to Donald Trump.
Shout out civil rights.
Shout out to civil rights. What else we got?
We got Marty Schottenheimer.
Yeah, R.I.P. Marty Schottenheimer. I don't really know much about you. I pulled you up on Google though.
He used to coach the Redskins. He coached the
Chargers.
Chiefs. Coached a lot of racist name teams, apparently.
Good for him.
Yeah, I don't really have much to say about Marty Schottenheimer. But,
Alzheimer's.
Bussin', Dirty Dozen, Awful Rotten Rhymer, cursing at you players worse than Marty Schottenheimer. So shout out to Eminem. Shout out to Marty Schottenheimer.
Rap God.
Yeah. Oh, this nigga rhymed Marty Schottenheimer. Shout out to him, man.
Oh shit. That didn't throw him up any further in my ranks, bro. At all. That's crazy. I'm impressed, but yeah.
I thought it was dope as like a grader.
Marty Schottenheimer.
Like, oh, he dropped a Marty Schottenheimer bar? Oh, this is crazy. Oh, rap about to get different.
Ooh. Marty Schottenheimer?
Marty Schottenheimer bars? Nigga. Oh, shit, it's getting spooky, nigga.
Who's up next?
Nigga, I need Bill Belichick shit. All right, but...
fuck Bill Belichick.
Yeah, R.I.P. to...
Marty Schottenheimer.
And...
J Dilla.
Oh, yeah. R.I.P. J Dilla, man.
A legendary producer.
Anniversary of one of the...
Rapper.
Yeah. Really a triple threat, man. He's kind of like a rapper, producer, kind of sang a little bit. He invented neo soul. He invented like a way of producing.
Yeah.
I think a lot of the really like everything you hear with like when you hear Ye do the crazy like sloppy chops, like stuff like Bound to and shit. That's all J Dilla, dog.
Yeah.
That's J Dilla type chops. Like that's what he like. That shit wouldn't even be acceptable if it wasn't for somebody like J Dilla. So. R.I.P. to the GOAT.
Everybody that's a fan of like real crate digging, they talk about J Dilla's ability to find certain samples and like him and Madlib especially. Like, one of the pictures that was circulating was
shout out to J-Lib.
Them both sitting on the Champion Sound.
Yep.
But it's a picture.
But go on.
It's a picture of both of them sitting there on crates, digging through like the bottom shelf for crates, like, and I think it was in Japan too. So somebody who was that prolific and well versed and well traveled, just based off of
because he did Dilla Does Japan.
Yeah, Dilla Does Japan.
Yeah.
I remember I heard the first day. I remember he passed away, and I was working at Target, and I did movies, music, and books, and the section I had always like. We got to see what CDs were coming in early. This is like right before CDs was up out of here. Because I think iPod Nanos was out, washed.
Ooh.
But
shout out to Mitra, man. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday,
She cooked
Mitra.
me because I had like an iPod Nano around my neck. one of my brother's throwback pictures. She's like, nigga, what songs you had on that shit?
Nuck if you buck.
They all Dipset.
This nigga had a tall tee on.
You ought to know by now. Shout out to J.R. Ryder, 40 Cal. Anyway, yeah.
But yeah, what the fuck was he talking?
CDs.
I remember getting the J Dilla CD like the day it came out, just because I heard he passed away, and it was like almost. It may have not been the same time frame, but it was quick. Like it might have been before the week was out, and it was just all the songs that I had heard over the years of listening to the radio, like the Janet Jackson, "Don't Know What You Got Till It's Gone" with Q-Tip, the Sometimes by the Brand New Heavies. Just songs I remember hearing on the radio. I'm like, oh shit, he did this. He did this. He did Lab of California for what was the name of that group? Farside? Yeah, Farside. Like all these songs I remember seeing on whatever it was I was watching at the
Video
time.
Soul.
Yeah, not even Video Soul. Well, Video Soul and fucking it was the other Rap City, Yo MTV Raps. Like I'm like, yo, this nigga really had shit that I remembered that stood out. So yeah, R.I.P. J Dilla.
My like fondest really memory with J Dilla was probably like I think he was like near death like type thing around the time Donuts dropped. Mm-hmm. And I remember that shit getting like high ratings and might have been the source of XXL and made me go listen to it. And like I never, I didn't know production could be that wild. Like I never heard the creative side of production like until really Jay Dilla. Like that opened that whole side of like
Probably the inventor of not just like sloppy
beat
chop
tape.
soul samples, but lo-fi too.
yeah.
I think Jay Dilla was really prolific in a lot of areas of rap that we consider staples now.
Who else has an instrumental like tape that's highly regarded in rap?
Pete Rock. Pete Rock is probably the only other one.
Did that shit come out before Donuts?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Beastrumentals.
Yeah,
Beastrumentals.
Yeah, I was about to say some shit about like not rapped.
Madlib too. Madlib got a few.
Nice.
Madlib circulates a lot of his shit just through. I think that's what's dope about the digital era with like certain producers. You'll see it on YouTube.
I feel
or
like
hear a
Jay
sample.
Dilla made like
Even Knowledge drops all his
production
shit on Bandcamp
tapes
now.
mainstream. Like he's the
I
one
could agree with that.
that really busted open where it was like
Doom,
he made it a culture.
R.P. Doom.
Yeah, and I feel like even the Doom culture kind of like came after the Jay Dilla explosion. I feel like Jay Dilla like kind of bust open it like in a way where like the common man was like, oh shit, I'm gonna listen to this beat tape. Like it was a nigga like me who wasn't listening to beat tapes. Like trust me, I didn't want to hear just beats. Like I'm a nigga who rap. Like I wanna rhyme on the shits, dog. Like I don't wanna hear chops where
So I can't rap on this.
yeah, like what? Like but he was one of the dudes that made me step back and like, you know what? It's
Let
an
me
art.
enjoy it for what it
Yeah,
is.
it's an art to this shit too. Like it's not just about me. It's an art to these chops. But yeah, R.I.P. like the great Jay Dilla.
What else we got?
Coming to America.
Yo, we not past this type of movie
Yeah,
as a
man.
people.
I mean, Bad Boys 3.
We really gotta talk about
Bad Boys 3 ain't
Nah,
African.
Yeah, we really gotta talk about this. Like, how many African people are actually in Coming to America? We're just gonna watch black people do fake accents, like fake African accents all day. That shit's like corny as fuck, man. We gotta really have a bigger discussion about Eddie Murphy, man. We really gotta talk about this nigga, dog. Like Dr. Doolittle, like what are we like really hanging our hat on, dog? Like fucking.
Nutty Professor 3.
What's the nigga like Duck Dodgers or some shit? What the other shit?
Duck Dodgers? Pluto Nash?
Pluto Nash, yeah.
Oh my god.
Like, what are we talking about? Norbit? Like, oh my god, this nigga does fart jokes for a living? Like, how is he a
Norbit.
comedy great, man? I feel like he disgraces comedy.
Metro.
Like, like
Vampire
Eddie.
in Brooklyn.
Oh my god. It's so bad. It's so bad. So yeah, fuck Eddie Murphy, bro. All your shit is terrible, dog. Like,
R.I.P.
real
Charlie,
shit.
nigga.
It's crazy because I always hear like comedy greats talk about Eddie, and it's just like, man, you must have had to be there, bro. Like maybe I had to be there, cause like I watch this shit. It's like, bro, when he wore the all leather, like why is that the highlight of his comedy? His fucking jumpsuit. Like, what are we talking about, man? Oh my god, yeah, man. Shout out to all the good comedians. Like Eddie Murphy kept me away from comedy for a long time. Like, if this is what comedy is, fuck comedy, dog. This shit is stupid. Like, he made me feel like I wasn't black for a long time. Cause I'm like, what?
You didn't like it and everybody else was on
Yeah,
his
it's
dick.
like this nigga slipping on a banana pill and like everybody just cracking up. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, he put on a fat suit. This nigga invented Big Mama's house. Like,
Yeah,
man. Fuck Eddie Murphy, dog. Fuck Eddie Murphy.
You responsible for Austin Powers.
Like it's all the bad film rolled into one. But yeah, so nobody watched Coming to America, man. Like Rick Ross already got his check. We good. In the black community, we're straight. Rick Ross got paid. All them other like weak
Hell
niggas
yeah,
got
black
paid.
billionaires, man. Rebuild the block.
Who else gives Arsenio Hall jobs but this nigga, man?
That's a fact, nigga.
I don't see this nigga in nothing else.
It's been a Harlem night, nigga.
I ain't seen this nigga stand beside one nigga besides Eddie Murphy, man. None of them niggas sucking
Dave
dick.
Chappelle.
Yeah. Bleep this shit. Yeah.
That nigga did do 2 albums with Rick James. nigga.
Yeah, I mean, Dave Chappelle fuck with Eddie Murphy, man. And the reason why I only really give Eddie Murphy pass just because Dave, bro. Because Dave holds so much weight.
And Chris.
Yeah, Chris too, man. It's like the greats fuck with you, but I don't know why. I feel like this nigga like Wilt Chamberlain.
Yeah.
I'm like, nigga, I saw Shaq play. Nigga, I don't give a fuck about this shit you did, dog. Nigga, you played against plumbers, nigga.
You had 100 points against elementary school students, nigga.
These niggas worked at car dealerships in the off season, nigga. What the fuck are we talking about?
They was semi-pro, nigga. You played against Will Ferrell. Yeah, Andre 3000, nigga. Fuck out of here.
That 100-point game not even like televised, nigga. It's no footage of that shit, nigga. It's no proof, nigga. It's like Eddie Murphy. Like I've never seen a nigga actually laugh at this nigga. But I've heard stories about niggas laughing about this nigga. Like I'm sure it happened, bro. I just never seen it. Like
the legend of Eddie's laughs. Oh shit.
He's like, bro, when he wore the leather, I'm like, bro, but what's funny about that? Like,
you remember the table scene?
Bro, it's
he
just
was
like,
in the car and his foot got fat.
Buddy, look.
Oh my god, bro. Yeah, fuck Eddie Murphy. Yeah, so
he drank the lean. Nigga, get skinny, boy.
I'm watching everybody else laughing, Nutty Professor. I'm like, am I missing some shit?
Yeah, I had a whole convo. It was like that era of movies, the Jim Carrey era movies where he was just doing
like
stupid
the mask
shit.
And shit.
Rob, what's his name? Rob Schneider. His era of movies. The only person that kind of made it out clean during that era of stupid shit was Ben Stiller. He had a few good ones, like, but they still got kind of crazy.
Something About Mary, I guess.
Something About Mary was dope. Along Came Polly was alright. Meet the Fockers shit started getting wacky. Dodgeball was crazy.
Super dope.
But that's more Vince Vaughn. That's more Vince Vaughn.
Yeah,
was
Vince
wild
Vaughn. Vince Vaughn got a lot of gems, dog.
Breakup's hard, bro. Have you seen the Breakup?
Clay Pigeon?
Well, I don't know if
I
Clay
never-
Pigeon
yeah.
is.
What?
Yeah, I never seen that.
What's it? One of the first Vince Vaughn movies I saw was like Lost in Paradise. Him and Anne Hesh.
What's the shit where they like?
That's just it's such a 90s.
Wedding
movie.
Crashers. Wedding Crashers is dope.
Wedding Crashers is
Kinda
dope. Swingers.
Yeah.
It's my first Asian.
You can dodge a wrench. You can dodge a ball, man.
Average Joe.
Yeah.
I always said Vince Vaughn is the one guy. If I met him in a bar, bro, I'd have to buy him a beer.
Yeah.
Like, I'd be like, yo, what's up?
He
Bro?
just disappeared. He's probably like fat as shit right now.
That's dope, man. I wish I could just disappear.
Shout out
bro.
to Vince Vaughn, man.
He
R.I.P.
just disappear.
I
bro.
gotta stop saying that, man. Every time I say that, the nigga
That
really
nigga
actually
drafted,
died,
put
dog.
a hex on you, man.
That shit is crazy, bro. I'm like, never mind.
Relax.
Anyway,
This is about the MF Doom us all.
yeah. What were we talking about?
Black
So,
History
Black History. Black
All right,
History.
We talked about this before the pod. I guess
we're gonna highlight. I guess during Black History Month, we're gonna choose like one person to highlight each episode. Just like give back to the
just
culture.
one person.
Let's do one person. Just one person in each episode. We choose.
Bro, I want to do. All right. We'll stretch it out. Pause.
Yeah. We got. I think this could be like a running theme through February.
Bet.
Like I think my person is gonna be Flex Washington.
This is a good argument. This is a great argument. I didn't think about it until tonight.
Shout out to Flex, man. He played Michael Jackson. Homeboys in Outer Space is actually, one of my favorite comedies / like political themed television shows, man.
It was bringing the struggles of the people. Like everything that you saw.
They won't put niggas in space, dog.
Yeah.
They won't put niggas in space.
That's what we going through now.
Yeah.
That's everything we going through now. It's a metaphor for the future.
Yeah. One-on-one. He really like portrayed a black dad going through the struggle too, man. As a single dad, man, I really
A creative.
really respected that. So shout out to Flex Washington, man. Really an unsung hero within our black culture.
Yeah,
I
definitely,
think we
man.
gotta really
Real man,
highlight
genius.
dudes like that. Like we always take time to highlight. We always do the cliche shit. I want to highlight people that are just sitting around, man. That
It's either gonna be everything or
some love.
nothing with a nigga named Flex, man.
Yeah.
He either gonna be
Flex.
he gonna be
Flex.
100 solid.
Flex.
He either gonna be all the way solid or all the way left.
I fuck with Flex because his name is Flex, nigga. What, nigga? What? Flex, nigga? Flex.
A nigga walk up and introduce himself as Flex. He's like, man, what's up, bro?
This nigga got ways to go.
Tell me what you know.
You a visionary.
Let's talk. How do I get where you at, Flex? I'm trying to flex too.
yeah, man.
Flex Washington. It's
Shout out to
really a
my-
metaphor, bro. He the first nigga to name his first name Flex.
Yeah. Flex, yeah.
Presidential
I like my
shit.
nigga Flex, bro.
Flex.
Flex Washington, man. The shot is for you, dog.
Damn, bro.
A black civil rights hero.
Yeah, honorable mention, Uncle Nearest.
For sure.
Yeah, we talked about the significance of Uncle Nearest on a few podcasts now. I'm gonna speak it into existence, man. Whoever got the plug, man, we need the sponsorship. I need it.
Black whiskey. As you can see, like we Uncle Nearest it up a bit.
Yeah, it's been here. The first time I had Uncle Nearest, I think it was a year ago. Was it almost a year ago to the date?
The Griselda joint.
Yeah, the Griselda concert.
Yeah.
Taji brought through a bottle of Uncle Nearest and gave us the.
A nigga immediately died.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know why we have to finish bottles. If it's more than 3 people, I feel like,
Yeah.
why is there liquor left? Like, why is there liquor left?
Yeah.
So,
Shout out to alcoholism.
yeah.
Calling us all.
Shout out to peer pressure.
No, we gotta finish this shit. Nigga,
No,
we
no,
gotta
no,
die
no,
tonight. Nigga, fuck our health. But
We
yeah,
not driving, bro. We don't have to think.
but yeah, man. Who you got, man? Who's your Black history figure?
Oh, all right. So we going one apiece. Mine was shout out Flex, because we just figured out tonight he has a tie with my Black History Month mention.
Oh yeah.
I feel like he's the greatest actor of our era. I really niggas talking about. I saw Malcolm and Marie. It was.
I'm sorry.
It was a lot of feels, bro. It was like, I feel like Netflix. I've talked about this on other podcasts. I feel like Netflix is pushing. Like they make their points and narratives so plain. When I see Black Mirror and everybody's like, "Oh, it's so introspective and deep," it was like, no, I get it. I saw it with Stranger Things. Stranger Things has like a weird.
Wait.
It's like it has a weird way of trying to tie everything into some.
But as a person who hasn't seen it, let me just ask you this: do you think that when you watched it, did it feel like with the HBO Max shit, the way they like bought films? Do you feel like it was a film that Netflix did, or was it a film that was already made and Netflix bought?
No, it was a film that Netflix did.
Oh.
And that's why I feel
It
like
felt
the
like a
writing-
Netflix
Yeah,
film?
that's why I feel like the narrative was so pushed. Because I've seen it in other things. It is what it is, man. I feel like certain entertainment is for certain people.
But anyway, Black history figure.
But my Black history figure is Jason Weaver. Jason Weaver also played a young Michael Jackson in
The Michael Jackson story, or
the
the Jackson story.
Yeah, the Jackson story.
I think it was a great American story.
He sang the voice of Simba in the greatest song.
And I
in the Disney
just
movie
can't
ever.
wait to be king.
It's inspirational. What's fucked up is that was the original. I Believe I Can Fly. Like if R. Kelly didn't drop, if that rapist didn't drop that song, we've been singing Jason Weaver's "I Just Can't Wait to Be King" at our 6th grade graduation.
Side note: this nigga R. Kelly got game. But,
Got game.
yeah, like I seen that nigga hoop. Like he kind of.
Oh yeah, he used to play. He used to play for real.
Yeah, and then kind of nice.
I can't remember who said they used to hoop with R. Kelly. It
One
was
of
like somebody.
one of
I
your
think Kevin
nephews?
Garnett.
Oh.
Kevin Garnett said he seen this thing on the court, and
But
then
some child.
and then
Oh boy.
like, yeah, I seen your sister. She want cheerlead. She don't like. Never mind.
But yeah, Jason Weaver.
I can't help you with your homework, bro. You got to go back to the house. But yeah, Jason Weaver is probably my Black History, or is definitely my Black History Month choice this week. Young Michael, Teddy, and ATL.
Don't forget One Call Away.
One call away.
Shout out to Chingy.
Oh, this nigga here.
Oh man,
Chingy.
if you was my baby. Shout out to Chingy.
He still had bars, bro. He dropped the album.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit I can
This
say
nigga was
about
in
Chingy right
Drumline.
now, but woof, man, Uncle Nearest boy about to have me shit all over Chingy. I'm not gonna do that though.
Yeah, don't do that, bro.
Yeah.
Shout out to Alphabet Boys
Yeah,
and girls.
Thugnificent, Chingnificent.
Name of the pod.
Ball up, baby.
Oh my God.
I love the way she do it right there.
Right there. Nigga say right there.
Yeah. Shout out to the.
You gotta keep that nigga.
Shout out to the chicken heads. Yeah.
Shout out to the chicken heads.
Oh shit. Chicken head
kinda,
was a real dance, dog.
That shit kind of looked like the homie.
Yeah, bleep it. Yeah, bleep all that. I got my dance bleeped. A podcast first.
Blur it. I need pixelate. You pixelate the fuck out this nigga. Oh,
I'm
shit.
the first nigga. I'm breaking records, nigga. You ain't never seen a nigga do this.
I'm gonna blur the That's just so wild.
Please do though. Please blur. I'd appreciate it if you did. Like for all our sake. Or just for me personally, you know, in my future endeavors.
Just in case, man.
Just in case I want to have a future.
In case I want to run for president.
Anything. I want to run for fucking student council, nigga. Yeah, but on that note, we'll be right back. We're going to talk about the shit you've been watching and listening to. I know y'all waiting on it. Or don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Either way, we'll be back. Yeah, we are back once again. We are the people.
Wash gods?
Yeah, the people that do things. Yeah, we are the wash gods. But yeah, man, I guess we'll get into what we've been watching, what we've been listening to. Actually been watching a lot this week. As I said early in the podcast, kind of been binging on shit. So I watched The White Tiger on Netflix. Thought it was really dope. It kind of explains the caste system in India, which I had no really idea of until that movie, to be honest. Like I didn't know how things work there, but I don't really want to give away the movie. Like I give people time to watch. It's still kind of new, but I thought it was a really interesting movie. It was just about Indian culture. It kind of made me think about all the Indian people I know and how I interact with them, because a lot of these people are first generation. Like knowing about how the skin tone thing works there is kind of crazy. So,
yeah, White Tiger was really dope. Shout out Vince. Vince told me to watch it, and I watched it probably in the span of 2 days. So I really kind of got to process it, and it was interesting.
Yeah, I thought it was really good.
Kind of sent home the message of like, yo, it's only one way out of this shit in any situation.
Kill the rich. But anyway, I watched The Truman Show too. Shout out to Jim Carrey. This is just a random watch. I never seen The Truman Show. And I thought it was really dope. It kind of like gave me just a whole idea about expanding your horizons. Like I think that's what I took from the movie. I think we all live in like our certain bubble and we want to believe what we want to believe, but like sometimes you got to step outside of that, and that's when like life begins. And that was kind of like the whole thing with that movie, but it's old, so I can give away the ending. So this is what I took from it. I also watched the Andre the Giant documentary.
How was that?
That shit was really fucking touching, dog. Fuck, man. Yeah. If y'all got time, definitely watch the Andre the Giant documentary, man. Fucking Hulk Hogan was in there crying and shit. Like shit was it's really fucked up. Like he really had I think the disease is called gigantism or some shit, something like that. Yeah. Like where your body never stops growing.
Yeah, shout out Princess and the Bride, one of the first movies I ever rented myself.
He was in that?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Yeah. It also had like Billy Crystal and something Renner. Bob Renner, I believe his name is. He's a director, famous director. But anyway, they were talking about I guess it might have been Princess Brides. Like it might have been that movie, but they were talking about whatever movie, and he played a giant. Mm-hmm. Like that was the shit with the
Princess
castles.
and the Bride.
Oh, all right, that was that. Well, all right, you win.
You see it?
all right. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, talking about that movie. But they were talking about like how his back was so fucked up. Like a lot of the scenes, like even the fighting scenes, he couldn't do. Like he really couldn't move at that point.
Yeah, it looked terrible.
Yeah.
Like, he was just like a nigga would be on a rock, they jump on him, he'd like carry him from here and then just let him go. Yeah. And he'd fall on the ground like
it's a scene where he's supposed to catch the bride where she jumps out of like some high ass position. Like they
Rob
really
Renner.
yeah. Oh, Rob Renner? Yeah, Rob Renner. Yeah. And like they had to put her on like fucking ropes because he couldn't actually carry a person. Like even
she
like
had to jump out of the window.
Yeah,
I remember that. They had him catch her.
Like
Damn, that
on
shit was
ropes.
cruel and unusual.
Yeah, like it was really like man. They were talking about how he used to drink like 24 bottles of wine in a night.
Dope.
Like he'd be like, yeah, that's just like a buzz. Like, bruh, like that documentary was very interesting.
It sounded like me back in 2016. Over Evan Williams.
But yeah, I watched Andre the Giant documentary, so like I definitely recommend that. I also watched this Nick Bonacani documentary. Shout out to Nick Bonacani. He was a football, like he played football. He also like hosted the first HBO like little Sunday recap show, whatever it was called, and he was a sports agent. He was one of the first like activists with CTE. So shout out to Nick Bonacani. It's a really dope HBO sports documentary. So I definitely recommend that. I finally watched Queen and Slim. It's old enough where we can talk about it.
It's just bad enough where we can talk about it.
I didn't think it was that bad. I think like I remember you always telling me how bad it was. Like it was frustrating
I didn't
parts
think
of it.
so.
I didn't think it was terrible. Like it was fine. Like it wasn't no movie I need to see again. It was cool. Like it is what it is. Like it was a lot of
Little
stupid ass
things-
parts. Like
Little Things or Queen and Slim.
they about the same
Oof.
for me.
All right.
Like I mean I would watch both of them. Like if I was on the plane or some shit, but I wouldn't like pay money to see those films.
Yeah,
But yeah,
that's how I
so-
felt about Little Things.
Yeah. So shout out to Queen and Slim. But I also watched King of Staten Island. So shout out to Pete Davidson.
Yeah, good movie.
Shout
Shout out Bill Burr.
Yeah, it was pretty good, man. I didn't expect to see Bill Burr in that shit, man.
Really?
So, like,
You didn't know that was
nah,
the thing
I
that drew
didn't
me
know.
to it.
Yeah, oh,
That's why I
didn't
bought
know,
it. I was like, yeah, hell yeah. I remember the day it came out. I think it. No, I ended up.
Shit was really dope, man.
I ended up buying it the day that Dave Chappelle document. I mean, it's the
842.
Yeah, the 842 special dropped on YouTube. But I saw it that night, and I was like, damn, bro. Comedians,
yeah,
all the rappers are our generation.
Yeah,
Like,
shit
they
was
do-
really dope how they had all the comedians featured in it. Like a lot of like really classic comedians at that. Yeah, like Buscemi, it was
Buscemi's one of my favorite actors.
like comedic actors for sure. Like he
Mr.
was
Pink.
great in that. Yeah. He always plays that funny straight guy.
Yeah.
Like he's
Him
always
and the Big Lebowski.
like he's great in everything, bro. Yeah.
You're out of your element.
Damn, was a lot of comedians in it. I can't remember none of them right now.
Yeah. All the good ones. Shout out Bill Burr.
Oh, Machine Gun Kelly was in it randomly.
Was he?
Yeah. He played the tattoo artist. He was
Oh,
about
yeah.
to.
Damn. Machine Gun Kelly been getting his.
Also, fucking
looks
the fat guy that sounds like Ghostface,
Oh, Action Bronson.
Action Bronson.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
in it.
Yep.
He in that
Damn,
shit.
action. Oh, he was in it. Damn. The fat guy that
He
sounds
got
like.
shot or something, right?
Yeah, he didn't get. He was the dude they took to the hospital. Yeah,
Fat guy that sounds like. Sounds like Ghostface. Nigga just re-sparked the beef.
yeah. But yeah, that's all I've been watching.
This nigga mentioned Action Bronson and Ghostface and Machine Gun Kelly and Eminem in the same podcast.
Yeah, man, let's get it started.
Yeah.
Let's get it started in here. Bleep this too. Bleep all my shoulders.
Anything where he moving shoulders, get that shit up.
Pixelate the fuck out of that.
You see his knees shake, nigga.
Yeah.
Blur that.
Yeah. Blur everything but my face. Even blur my smile.
Just blur his eyes. Blur his eyes like he's like a 90s most wanted. Like, I'm not trying to be a witness. I'm going to confess anonymously. Blur just his eyes. like see no evil type space.
Did we get into what you've been watching yet?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm letting you rock.
All
I'm letting you rock.
What you been listening to?
What have I been listening to? A lot more podcasts and music.
I gotta look.
That shit was hard, bro. Yeah, I see you, bro. blur anything above the shoulders. Below.
All of it.
Blur it all, bro. He need to look like the
Turn
blob.
me into a Pac-Man or some
Yeah,
shit.
turn him into the blob off He-Man.
Or one of the ghosts on Pac-Man.
Yeah.
Like,
Pac-Man ghost would be crazy. Yep. Ooh, shout out Cam.
Yo,
No,
I'm just talking about how I just love a great silly Cam verse. Before you even get into what you've been listening to, bro, I gotta get into this, bro. Fucking New York State of Mind featuring Terror Squad featuring Cameron. It's basically Fat Joe and Remy Ma and Cameron. But like the first bar, or it's just like, what do you mean third bar, fourth bar? But he's like, aluminum doing them, damn, he a human pinata. Like this is this is Cam at his finest, dog. Aluminum doing them, damn, he a human pinata, dog. That's like, you know, just silly Cam bars just make me smile, bro. Like that's like I love when Cam get into the like to get the boosters boosting, dog. Like that, bro, that's Cam shit. But anyway, you can go ahead and do your shit.
What else have I been listening to? Watching?
No. You said you already did that, huh?
No, I ain't getting anything. I haven't gotten it. We just getting started. I haven't been really listening to anything musically. A lot of J Dilla just cause, you know what I mean?
The God.
Yeah, out of respect. Did Donuts. I did the Busta Rhymes project, Diligence.
Give me some more.
I had an interesting conversation about Busta Rhymes. That shit was weird. We'll say that for Patreon.
Busta Rhymes has some of the most hilarious parts on the Boondocks.
Yeah, I listened to.
It's the whole reason why you be in the crew.
Speaking about shit that I listened to, I listened to the
step to
85
a
South
nigga.
podcast, and they did an interview with Dallas Austin, and Dallas Austin seems like the most Atlanta nigga ever. Like him talking about him coming up during the era of music that he was in, and a lot of the ideas he's had. He sounds like Childish Gambino a lot.
Yeah.
Like he just was really like Atlanta, but low key.
Yeah.
But a lot of the things that he did put a lot of other artists on.
Now I'm not gonna listen.
You
ruined
should.
it.
You should. But
You gotta give me a better comparison.
that's really all I got.
Yeah.
But he seems like an aloof creative from the sense like he was saying how he had an office in New York. I think he did.
A lame creative. One of them niggas
I don't
that's too
know.
scared to be
I
in
know how
public.
draft thinks, so I can't say he's
Yeah.
not wrong. But you should listen to it because he was okay. So you knew ATL was based off of. All right.
I hated that shit.
So I know you hate Drumline. Yeah.
What?
All right, Dallas Austin. Shout out Dallas Austin.
Oh shit.
Yeah, shout out Dallas Austin, man. 85
Yeah, I
South
hated all
podcast had a
that
great
shit.
interview.
I hated all
with him.
that shit, boy.
What else did I listen to?
I bet if you dig deep, they're singing not really from Atlanta. But we can go
He
on.
from Columbus.
He said, yeah, I bet.
He went to high school with Big Hurt and
He letting Columbus
Diddy's
niggas-
wife. I can't
Columbus
remember.
niggas
What's
like
Diddy's
dictate
wife's
the
name,
culture.
bro? The one that passed away.
Kim Porter.
Kim Porter. Yeah, he went to high school with Kim Porter and Big Hurt. Yeah, Frank Thomas from Columbus too.
Damn.
Yeah. It was a dope
I'm
interview.
just fucking around. Yeah.
Oh,
Bleep that. Bleep that. Bleep it. Bleep it. No.
I had Big Hurts in high school, man.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Nah,
them shits was hard.
Yeah,
I
them
ain't
shits was
gonna
hard,
front.
bro.
Yeah,
It was
that's-
Kamikaze and Big
Nah,
Hurts.
I was
man,
just about
both.
to say that was like one of the few Reebok sneakers niggas
Hey,
was
bro.
talking about.
I
bro.
know, nigga. You sleep.
Nah, I know. Nah, I was just trying to show you. Jerry Rice's too. It was $200.
Yeah, the Jerry Rice's was hard. The Emmett Smiths had a run.
It was one of the first $200 sneakers.
Really?
Yeah.
The Jerry Rice's? Ooh.
That was before like the Jordan in the briefcase. Cause Jordan in the briefcase was $250.
It wasn't even 200.
It was $250. $249. I remember that shit like it was yesterday.
I want to say, what's wild is I remember shit. The shout out to Poverty Pimpin'. I was in Rochester and they had the.
Remember when $249 was crazy?
I had one. They had the 179 briefcase joints. The ones that had the.
Yeah, I think they
the
had
lemon pepper.
two different versions of them. Yeah,
I had the
yeah.
179. I was like, bruh, they were gonna give me the briefcase. I was trying to get somebody to send me some money.
The other colorways didn't come with the briefcase. It was just like the Wizard colorways that came with
and
the
briefcase.
briefcase.
Black and silver.
And the DVD.
Yeah.
It came with the DVD too. Like I never forget that. Yeah.
YouTube era.
I had them shit.
YouTube
I didn't
era
have
was
them,
golden
but
for
a nigga
me.
gave them to me.
One of my first YouTube experiences was watching the DVD on YouTube because somebody posted.
I actually never seen the DVD.
Yeah, I watched the DVD. They said that went, and then they started doing after that. All the media for like shoes went straight to YouTube. Like I remember the next one they did, like the titaniums. They were talking about the breakdown on the shoe and how the grip was his fingerprint, and it was like from his thumb, and when the other one was from his index.
Yeah, that'll work. But anyway.
But yeah, I've been listening to Jordan Peterson's podcast. He did a episode with Mark Manson, pardon me. He
like
wrote
the killer?
No, Mark Manson, not Charles Manson. Mark Manson is an author who wrote The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck.
Oh, I keep seeing that book.
And he wrote another book recently called Everything's Fucked.
Oh, I saw. Okay, I saw an interview. It was with Chris Ryan with him.
And shout out Chris Ryan. But yeah, I listened to a few episodes of Jordan Peterson. All right.
Yeah.
Is it emergency? I'll just run through it. That was a decent episode. Really kind of confirmed a lot of the shit that I already thought about social interactions, especially as you get older. Like one of the things that they brought out was a sign of growth is like you change your peer group, like you change your environment. Oh, that shit just comes with the territory. And I mean, to kind of reflect on my Walsh moment, I was like, yo, it's kind of all right. It's kind of all right to not have to have an opinion about everything that everybody else cares about. Like, I don't have an opinion. I could care less. It allows me the freedom to think my own ideas and feel how I feel about certain shit, especially at a time when you seem to be oversaturated with the influx of information. I can go on my phone and see. I want to take the CNN app off my phone because I don't. Every time it rings, it flashes, it feels like a text message. I look at it and it's never some shit I want to see, and God forbid it's some shit I need to see. Like, so, yeah. Yeah, shout out Jordan Peterson. I really been on my existentialism shit. A lot of Alan Watts. Jordan Peterson had another episode with Matt Ridley, who had a book called Rational Optimist, and they talked about a lot of interesting things as far as ideas, and how social networks are built, even from, what do you call it? An anthropological aspect. How trade encouraged cooperation and the exchange of ideas between primitive cultures, and it's still the basis of how we interact with individuals today. Like we talked about it on previous podcasts where we said, like, yeah, I don't really have friends that don't do shit. Like, all my friends do some shit. And as I got older, I realized that's just a thing. There are certain types of people who don't have a social network based off activity, and that's just like, now that I'm here, like, it's weird to see people not have that. But the Matt Ridley podcast episode was really, really dope because I could apply it. It was somebody who I had no idea what he did or what his perspective was, but a lot of the ideas that they talked about was really, really interesting to me. Music-wise, Isaiah Rashad, Sylvia Demo, Heavenly Father, Gang Signs, Freddie Gibbs featuring Schoolboy Q.
Shout out to Freddie.
Every day. I start my morning every day with that song.
I didn't actually love that song, but shout out to Freddie. Either
Hook
way,
go crazy. Shout out Bodie James. I've been playing the Versace tape. New Wave.
Brick Van Exel.
Yeah, Brick Van Exel. Bentayga. I even went back to the Price of Tea in China. Shout out Alchemist, man.
That shit's hard.
Shout out Tommy Swisher, man. Tommy Swisher, I've been going through your shit recently. Happy birthday. Happy belated. His show was the show that Ricky was performing on that I spoke about bar earlier.
We gotta get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. But the joints I've heard recently, Saturday, Demons.
Saturday
In the park. Think it was the 4th of July. Shout out Chicago, man. What else have I been listening to? Karungabin, Mordecai. Probably one of my favorite bands. I recently got into it. I have a thing about people not listening to me when I say shit, bruh. If I say some shit, you should be paying attention. I don't know why. I can't explain it. But just understand, if you're around me and I say some shit, just listen, bruh. Just pay attention. But I've been talking about Karungabin Salt. Karungabin Salt. I ain't been listening to nothing that got lyrics lately.
Shout out to Jay Dilla.
Shout out Jay Dilla. I ain't been listening to nothing that got lyrics lately. But yeah, I was talking to my uncle about Karungabin's dub album. They got a whole remix album, one of their more recent albums, and it's just the dub version. Really, really hard. But he was like, "Yo, this shit sound crazy. What is that?" I'm like, "Man, I've been telling you about this since 2020, nigga." But yeah, shout out Karungabin, Mordecai, Hasta El Cielo, the dub version of that album, Como El Todo. Future, High Off Life, Trapped in the Sun, still one of my anthems. Too Comfortable.
Shout out to Future.
Yeah, shout out Future. Ricky Blue, Game Time, and the Black Tape. Still been running through a lot of Kanye. Thought About Killing You, Ghost Town, and Violent Crimes.
Shout out to Civil Rights. Thought about killing y'all.
Shout out Civil Rights. Since we on the subject, I've been going through Channel 6 in Civil Rights, the Fake News Project.
Dope project.
Man, probably one of my favorite projects that we've done so far. And that's probably it. I didn't really watch anything interesting.
That's one of your favorite projects?
Yeah. 6 and the intro Save It For Me.
If you had to rank them?
Country Rap Tunes,
One.
Fake News,
Yeah.
Civil Rights.
Yeah, the same. You win. All right, well, I've been listening to, I low-key been on a Dipset binge. So, I'm going to play this because I'm sure it don't matter, but because...
Oh, he did it first.
But yeah, it's Can I Live freestyle, Dipset. Niggas Cam's like trauma, the man of Steph Station, the man of Steph Stivity. This thing can't even get the words out. That's why I love it, because it's like really a freestyle.
Right. Shout out Cam, man, having the greatest freestyle on Rap City ever.
Yeah, oh, the greatest, bro.
The greatest
that
Rap
shit
City
is Black
freestyle.
history.
Yeah.
I should. God
Next
damn it.
week.
Yeah. All right, I'm done. I think who my next figure is.
We can get a concept. We can get a whole run of them.
Oh, it's about to get crazy. Anyway. But yeah, man, it's this mixtape that's on iTunes called The Purple Bunch. But it has a lot of joints that never dropped. That also, this is one of my shits too. We're gonna see if this shit gets cut.
Oh, what? It's like P Cutter shit.
Yeah, nigga, what?
On and on.
I'm sending shit to my brother like, nigga.
What? Shit make you cry.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Shout out Jay Hayes. But yeah, man. So I was listening to this like Dipset mixtape. I've been going through all this old Dipset shit. But also shout out to Rick James, Street Songs. Mr. Policeman, of course. Give It To Me Baby is like really the two joints I've really been focusing on. But also Ghetto Life. I think I went through this.
that ghetto life.
Fire and Desire, Super Freak. Like it's a fucking classic album. Like if you want to talk about like everything that's like that shit matters in music, it's pretty much every song on this album. It's like
Shout out
Give It To Me
Upstate New
Baby,
York.
Ghetto Life, Mr. Policeman, Super Freak, Fire and Desire. Nigga, Nigga.
This nigga our Bruce Springsteen, bro.
like these shits will live in infamy. Also Alfredo, shout out to Freddie Gibbs. Kind of went back to that. You know, then we said it like 50,000 times on the podcast, but I'm gonna say it again. Baby shit is my shit. Also All Glass, really been growing on me. Shout out to Cousin Stiz.
Look at you, man.
The Message and I'm beaming, man. Shout out to Vince, man. He pulled up and he playing me like Cousin Stiz shit, and kind of grew on me. So shout out to him. Shout out to Mick Jenkins.
A dope joint.
Yeah. Shout out to Mick Jenkins. Playing clothes is hard. Also another joint.
Carefree.
Like Vince played for me, so shout out to Vince too. Other than that, From Me to You. Oh, Rather Me Than You. I'm sorry, not From Me to You. That's yeah. And shout out to Rick Ross, man. Santorini, Greece. I Think She Liked Me. Powers That Be. Game Ain't Based on Sympathy. Scientology. Also Maybach Music 5. Definitely a really dope album. Other than that, shout out to Cameron, Sports, Drugs, Entertainment.
Great album.
One of my favorite Cameron albums, but one of my favorite joints on the album is What I Gotta Live For. Like, you know, we all go through our dark times, and it's like, I remember somebody saying that like Cameron spit a lot of the bars that Eminem got away with, that the niggas make fun of Cam for saying. Like one of my favorite Cam lines is like, I was wishing for college, but didn't have I was wishing for knowledge, but didn't have tuition for college. Now that mission abolished. So like, it's a good little trio, man. I was wishing for knowledge, but didn't have tuition for college. Now that mission abolished. You know what I mean? Like this, like Eminem like got famous for doing those like little triple little things or quadruple type things, but Cam been doing that, like. You know what I mean? But he just wasn't celebrated. So, you know, I've been on a little Dipset run. I guess that's it. I'm going to just
Happy Black History Month, Cam.
Goddamn, man.
We sorry, bro.
Yeah.
We should have paid you homage first.
Yeah. Other than that, man, too. Oh, yeah. Championship. Shout out to Meek Mill. What's Free? Respect the Game. Championships. Oodles and Noodles Babies.
Yep.
And Cold Hearted is crazy. Yeah, so. Yeah. Shout out to my nigga Meek Millie, man. Let's end it like that. You got anything else you want to get to the people?
Shout out Black Businesses, City in the Woods, Versus, No Limit Exposure, Phyllis Iller.
Yeah.
Zoa Photography,
Decatur's
Own Seasoning, Decatur's Own Seasoning,
Haysworth, Working Class Music,
Dirty Drum Academy,
Drum Academy.
Shout out Black Tech, shout out CX Flux.
Shout out to my nigga
Chop
Flux.
Ross, man.
Shout out Mr. Soul.
Shout out Odell, man. Shout out Jay Force.
Shout out Odell's Roundtable.
I'm an independent artist. Shout out Sean Foy. Shout out Paper Frank.
Shout out Paper Frank.
Let's leave
Frank,
it at
you know
that.
you gotta pull up to this podcast, motherfucker.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Ooh.
We got stories, nigga.
Ew, boy, nigga.
Got a million stories.
When this nigga Frank pull up, but anyway,
East Side Stories.
Episode gotta be called East Side Stories, but yeah.
Yeah, man. Washed Never Washed Up.
We are washed, never washed up. I am Draft. He is Sean
Luke Picard.
Yeah. Oh, my bad.
It's all good, bro. You dead name me. Fucked up.
This nigga's a MC.
That's my pod name, bro. Don't you dare.
Yeah, man. We are washed, never washed up.
Washed, not washed up, man. Y'all stay black.
Yeah.
Like, subscribe, share.
Tag team back again.
Shout out to Geico for giving them a resurgence.
Yeah,
spoke that into existence,
bro.
man.
Oh, I did it again, nigga.
I bring you life and death, nigga.
No limit exposure, no limit exposure.
Nigga draft the Oracle, nigga.
No limit.
Nigga Lionel, bro. That sight be on sight, nigga.
No limit exposure, man.
Done the draft. She gonna play bass.
No limit exposure, man. No limit exposure.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Fuck Izzy, man.
Yeah. Izzy gone, so we out.
Yeah.